Also happening in Des Moines, Vice President Kamala Harris held a roundtable discussion at Grandview University about reproductive rights.
KCCI Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker joins us with the Vice President's message tonight. Amanda.
Stacey, James, the Vice President wants more action nationwide to protect reproductive rights. And her stop in Des Moines today comes as Iowa joins other Republican states looking to restrict abortion access.
It is good to be back in Iowa.
Vice President Harris spent Thursday in Des Moines with state lawmakers, local doctors, and Iowa activists. It's her latest stop in a string of visits across the country, pushing to protect abortion access nationwide.
Is this not about freedom and liberty? The ability to make these decisions about one's own life.
Harris also called out Iowa's new Republican Attorney General, Brenna Bird, for weighing in on an abortion pill lawsuit last month. Iowa, along with 21 other GOP-led states, filed a brief in the case, asking a Texas court to end federal approval of a key abortion pill.
What we know in Iowa is that there is an attorney general who has joined attorneys general around the country who are asking the court to overturn an FDA-approved medication, mifepristone.
A Texas judge heard arguments on that case yesterday.
On the fundamental issue at play with that court case is our public health system as a whole. If politicians can start using the court to undo doctors' decisions, imagine where that could lead.
Harris rallying Iowans to come together as Republican leaders move to restrict abortion access.
Iowa's on the front line in this fight. 61% of Iowans, the majority of Iowans, do not support these attacks on reproductive rights.
The vice president's visit here to Iowa comes as several high-profile Republicans are also making visits to our state. Former President Donald Trump was here Monday. Former Vice President Mike Pence is coming Saturday. Now, Iowa Republican Chair Jeff Kaufman released a statement on Harris's visit, criticizing national Democrats for stripping Iowa of its first-in-the-nation caucus status. Kaufman also criticized how Vice President Harris and the Biden administration have handled the border and the economy. Stacey.